Alright, this is a video to show you how to stream on Facebook. As you plug in different audio devices, they should show up here. You mute the ones you're not using. So I'm not using my Oculus, so I don't need a lot of echo in there. I'm using my condenser, as you can see right here. And we'll get to how to lay all those things out in a sec. Here is cool because there's properties, advanced audio properties. You can, so for me, I have a monitor on, so I can hear myself in the headphones. That's what a monitor means. I can turn it off. Now I can't hear myself anymore. But I like it on to make sure I'm talking at a loud enough volume. Now if I do monitor and output, you're going to hear this slight echo like I'm hearing in my headphones right now. Gives kind of a little echoey, tinny style sound. But you just need to hear my voice regularly, so we'll do that and close. So sometimes you might run into issues on here where you're like, why is my Oculus mic not registering on here? In that case, you would come to settings, audio. Remember, settings down here, audio, and then these are how you add in those other spots here. And so desktop audio, speakers, headphones, I can change that to any of my speaker outputs, just like you can do in your main sound settings here for when you're playing anything else. And also if you right click, you can open sound settings here to make sure basic inputs are there. As you can see, my Rift is picking it up, but I'm not using it for my OBS. So this is what's important for OBS, because sometimes you'll see that your Oculus mic isn't even registering. You need to go back in here and make sure you have your things set. So microphone, Rift audio, USB, blah 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 blah. Okay. Some more things to look at in here. Output, you can change. Now from videos I saw, I just keep the settings kind of like what people suggested. This is where you put your stream key. You can get a stream key if you want, server default. So your service, Facebook Live, or you can do Twitch, YouTube, all that, as long as you're doing, you know, I guess one at a time is all you can really do. General. This never seems to work. Automatically record when streaming. That doesn't seem to work. Probably because of that little prompt that pops up. Video. This is just your output and bass. Hotkeys. I don't mess with hotkeys. I know other people do. It's a way you could do kind of like studio mode. You know, you can do transitions to one. You can see one screen over here and another over here. I don't really mess with that too much. For basic streaming and simplicity, you're going to mess with things over here and here. So these are, this is per page, right? This is the amount of items you have per page. And these are your scenes. So my start streaming scene, I throw on this. And you can hear my characters talking. Put some
hey there.
Easy info right there. Nothing
Hey,
spectacular
don't go anywhere.
about
There's
it. I'm gonna polish.
There's a stream about to start.
My Steam Mirror setup. So when I play Steam, so that's off right there. When I play Steam, what I would do is on my you know what? I'll just do it in a second. Like I said, here's my Steam Mirror setup, and you can see I have a video capture device, which is me, with my backdrop, and you can set chroma key if you have a green screen. Steam Mirror, this is going to be from my right eye perspective here, and you can change those settings. So it's going to be my VR view, and then I think in the Steam settings is how you set the right eye view. But anyway, okay, there. Display capture, that's what we're using right now. See, it goes away, now it's back. And this is if I feel like using it or not. Otherwise, I just close those out. Steam Mirror is not showing at the moment, so it's not going to hurt anything. But when you do set these up, you got to realize they're layers. One is the background, one is the next layer, and this is the front layer. So if I had this down here and then open it, you're not going to see me, right? You're not going to see me unless I put it up at the front. So consider that when you get a camera. In the meantime, let's keep moving. So my Oculus Mirror, similar things I have set up. I don't remember what I have this for. I only use Oculus Mirror when I'm playing Oculus specific games only, because there's no reason to even open Steam if you're only playing an Oculus game. But for my Steam Mirror setup, you know, there's that. These are the little things that and this might be right back, which is actually really cool because I can walk through this and I have it queued up just right to when I go through my green screen in the back, it looks like I'm walking through the portal. It is freaking, I think it's a little genius on my part, but either way. All right, so that's how you kind of mess with this. So now we're gonna go to our I don't want to show you a stream key, that's mine. But anyway, you're gonna, so here, you'll do your description, put your title. Now, depending on how you share it, you might not always, the title might not always show. So what I do is whatever title I'm writing is a little shorter, I put it again as the first line in the description and then write the rest of the description, because sometimes when people are looking at videos, all they see is the description and they'll end up asking you, what game are you playing? What game? And you can tag a game, and that will, tagging a game just puts you in people's feeds that like to watch that game because they've liked it in their Facebook thing. So tag game, you can even put a thumbnail and choose an image and it'll just pull up one of your images here. If you have one, just make sure you label it so you know what to use. But otherwise, it's going to take kind of the first shot when your stream starts. So use stream key, then use a persistent stream key. And then when you go to OBS, here in settings, like I showed you, when you go to stream, that stream key will be right here. And once you use a specific on Facebook, and you have it set in your OBS, you never have to mess with that stuff again. It's easy after that. Now, so in this case, like you're asking me, if I were to start streaming, usually a little prompt would pop up and go, bling, you might have issues, yada, yada, yada. I ignore that. And as you can see, now my stream is going. At this point, now you hit go live. And that's all there is to that. So I'm actually gonna go back and stop streaming now. Okay, now that you've seen how to start streaming, I forget what else I was gonna show you. But in the meantime, okay, so after either, if you're doing a recording like I'm doing, you can go up to here, show recordings, find the date of what you did. It was actually this one. I just made sure I renamed it. And then that's how to stream 1. So I'll do a how to stream 2 and I'll send them to you. But so game capture style, you don't want to forget that when you are playing game capture, to go to properties and make sure you set the game you're playing, because it'll always be stuck on the last game you played when you were using it. Anyway, some games don't let you use your mirror setups, your Steam Mirror or your Oculus Mirror, and you're stuck on whatever perspective they have their camera set on. So for like The Walking Dead, it's a pretty good perspective. But for some games it sucked, so I had to learn how to do Steam Mirror and Oculus Mirror just to make sure I get that right eye perspective. So for Oculus Mirror, alright, here's how you do it. Usually it's program files. Sometimes the program file is 86. But no, in this case, it's program files. So you'll find your Oculus setup or support, I think. Then, yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Diagnostics. Whoops, stop. I don't want to rename it. And then mirror. Boom. There you have it. So this, I right click, I pin to start. So you can unpin to start or pin to start. I would pin it to start because what a pain in the butt this is. Or you could pull it out onto your desktop as a shortcut. So that's how you find your Oculus Mirror. And that's how you can set right eye perspective or left eye perspective if you're a righty or a lefty. That's how you pull it out. So let's close that because I already have it. I did mine and I pinned it to here. So every time I want to pull it up, I just blap. I do it there after my Oculus is running. And that's how you get what you're about to see next. Oculus Mirror, there it goes, just popped up. So if I move my head around, now you can see inside my house and that chair that's right there. So that's how you do that. And just make sure it's in the back. Display capture was not on, but now it is. So you see how this works? Now nothing, now Oculus Mirror, video capture device, audio output capture. I don't know why that's there. I gotta figure that out. I haven't used this one in a while. So there's Oculus Mirror. That's how you do that. Now let's pull up. So let's close this out. Let's go to Steam Mirror setup. We can do my display or this capture. Steam Mirror will pop up as a second layer. So we go to Steam. We can start VR. So this is how you get the best right eye perspective. When you're looking down the eyesight, that's what people see. If you only do game capture, it's set at whatever point the camera wants that's preset for whatever that game is. And so it can be annoying when people are like, hey, why don't you switch to right eye view? It took me a while to figure it out. So this is what you need to right click on. Okay, display VR view. And you can do all kinds of shit with this actually, but display VR view. Boom. Now you can see my Steam is popping up. Oh shoot, can you even see that? Yeah, you can. It's on so Steam Mirror should be coming. Good. So that hopefully is showing. Let me minimize everything, pull this up. Yeah, see, look, there you go. So if I clear it out, you got my desktop. So make sure you close that a lot. You don't want that to accidentally pop up if you don't need it. It can be kind of distracting for viewers and stuff. But for your Steam Mirror, now you can see in my Steam home. Yay! And you can see that my green screen chroma key is still set. So what I would do is when I play, I lift my camera up so you can't see it. And there's the door, part of my curtain fell. But and make sure you have adequate lighting. So I have a whole light kit set. It's crazy. But that's the kind of stuff you need to do this. So alright, I hope that helps. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, I think we're done.